Buddy, Corey here, Renegade Jeeps. Today's video I'm bringing you is mostly on how to add extra waterproofing to LED pod lights or LED light bars in general. I picked up this set of no light LED pods off Amazon. I actually bought a few lights off Amazon. Nothing against them. I mean, they work great for what I'm doing it, and I think they're waterproof, but I have them on the Jeep, two of them on the Jeep right now, and one of them went out because it's, it's about, I'll say about this full of water, and basically it's wiped out all electronics in it. So they have a waterproof rating on it, set on the box, but for peace of mind, I have two extra, and I have a tube of clear silicone. I'm gonna show you guys how to add a little extra waterproofing to them, so that way it eliminates this problem in the future. So what you want to start off with doing is making sure everything easily, how I like to do is make sure everything in hand reach. Rags, my screwdriver, the silicone, I got it all ready to rock and roll. So what you want to do is I'm going to start on the side with the cord, just because it's a little bit trickier. The other side's way easier, but you just start by undoing the three screws on the side of the housing. Now granted, like I said, this works for pretty much, this little method works for light bars, works for pod lights. I mean, I'm not about to take apart a Rigid Industry one, but I got these for like 40 bucks off Amazon for all four of them. They work great for what I'm trying to do, but for some reason the waterproofing on them is not that great. It has a good rating according to the review on Amazon, but the only reason I'm doing this is because the one I have on the Jeep now is half full of water. So it is what it is. This is just trying to, I'm replacing the one that's no longer working because of how much water is in it with one of the spares I have. So got the three screws out. Now the tricky part is you got this cord here, so you go ahead and pull the cap off, just keeping in mind that you do not want to mess any of the cord or plugs and stuff up inside of here. So this one actually is siliconed in, so just heads up, because I did this once already on the light bar having my side-by-side. It wasn't set up like this to where this thing is siliconed into the side of it, so no big deal. Just kind of gently pull it off to the side like I am, grab your silicone, and just run around the bead of this waterproof seal, because like I said, these are supposed to be waterproof. For whatever reason, the waterproof failed on the one on my Jeep, and this takes me seconds to just slap some silicone down on this thing to make sure it's watertight, and basically no harm, no foul. So I like to always have a rag because I kind of tend to make a mess when I'm doing this kind of stuff. So making sure you got a towel handy is a very nice thing. I mean, like I said, I got my towel right here. Another thing is, if you have ever messed with clear silicone before, like in a tube like this, it's okay to get on your hand. It ain't gonna burn you or anything like that. But try to be in a somewhat ventilated area, because this stuff, yeah, it does have a pretty good smell to it. So I mean, I'm in a big workshop at work, hanging out after work, just trying to get this thing together. Figured I'd help make a quick video in case anyone had any ideas on wanting to try this themselves, which I highly recommend. It's a very simple, easy thing to do. Takes 5 minutes or so, but when you got to put it together, just make sure you fold everything right back over on itself, get everything pretty much aligned, and then go ahead and throw your screws back in. Now this will be the tricky part, is just trying to get that screw through the rubber gasket and also in its bolt hole, which worked out great on that one, but that one started got that one started. So I got all three started. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and tighten them all up. And I don't snug each bolt right up itself. I kind of get it close to being snug when I switch over. So that way I can kind of get them all pressing down evenly to help spread out the silicone. Because right now where I'm at, there's a lot of snow and the snow keeps melting and coming down. So I got a lot of water laying on all the roads around here. And I have these things low enough that they are taking every bit of road water that is thrown at them. So I just want to make sure these things are ready for it. But now, granted, you don't have to just like absolutely crank on these hard as you possibly can. I mean, you get them tight, but you go too tight, you'll just strip them. It's like a pop aluminum body on this thing, and you will rip the threads out of it if you go way too hard on them. So I'm just going around making sure that each one is securely snug. So they're all good, they're all snug, and you'll see I have excess. I'm just going to smear it down into the groove. Whatever I have left over, I'm ready to just wipe off. And the nice thing about clear silicone is you can take a razor blade or an X-Acto knife later on and just kind of run a little, and just trim it right out of there. So it's very easy to clean up and trim. One more step I'm going to do is I'm going to silicone around the cord here, because I don't want to have to jump back into replacing these things off my Jeep again, because where I have them located, not the easiest spot to just pop on and off. Not like they're up at the ditch light section where I could just, oh, it went bad, pop it on and off real quick. But for the most part, there it is. I mean, I'm gonna clean up around there real quick, because yeah, I mean, this stuff cleans up real easily. I mean, it'll be on your hands for an hour or so, then it just peels right off. It's pretty easy going stuff. So, but there's the one side. All you do is repeat the process for the other side. I mean, I already went ahead and did that one before the video, so it's already done. Got this side done now. Now that I got both the sides done, this thing should be pretty much 100% waterproof now. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into doing my second one here, because my plan for that one is this one is a replacement for one on my Jeep, and I'm gonna put that one on my side-by-side as a bed light, so that way I can see what's in my bed when I'm doing some night riding. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. This is Corey with Renegade Jeeps.